First chair. Hey there. Welcome, 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 welcome.
Safe to talk a little louder. Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me okay? Welcome to 1 Million Cups Tulsa. This is Tulsa edition. And this is, silent drum roll, this is our 6-month birthday this morning. So we launched October 30th or 31st, 2013, and we're 6 months in. Big hand clap on the back for Tulsa. Just so you know, for those of you, this is your first time, we haven't been in a while, 1 Million Cups is now in 34 cities across the U.S., and they're going to go international later this year. We'll be in Puerto Rico and Vancouver. And pretty excited, we're in some big cities, some really small cities, everywhere from the coast, San Diego to Orlando. And Tulsa is known for our vibrant community and for our best dressed citizens. So that's sort of our claim to fame. And believe it or not, if you go on the 1 Million Cups website, Tulsa is listed last and it's alphabetical, even though Wilmington is after the letter T. But I'll just take that as we say last for last. So welcome to Tulsa. The format is we have a couple companies that get up and they share for 6 minutes on what they do. This is not a pitch, it's more of a conversation with us about what they're working on. It's cool because you can learn experientially from what they're doing poorly, what they're doing well. And you can ask questions and get answers to those questions. How'd you come up with the idea what's the background of it. And also we can ask thought-provoking questions. This morning we'll have one company present. Things have been a little busy. We strive for 2 companies, and that'll happen again next week. We've got a nice lineup of a couple companies coming. With graduating and anything, struggling to get 2 on the same day. We've got a great company today called Spot My Bag that you'll hear from. Last thing I want to mention is when you sign up to speak at 1 Million Cups, you get access to this Kaufman Founders School. 1 Million Cups was started by the Kaufman Foundation. They actually walk you through some different educational programs they put together. They teach you how to present to investors, how to share your company, how to make a wow statement. Some really interesting courses that you get to go through. We get some pushback every once in a while from people going, I really have to fill that out. So, well, they did put this together for us, and it's a good curriculum. Then the second thing is we have something called a passport program. Once you speak at 1 Million Cups chapter, you can go anywhere in the nation and speak as much as the other ones. And the caveat to that is you have to do a good job in Tulsa. William lives north of etc. So that's pretty cool. We're not just cross-collaborating ideas within the community. Now we're actually taking the best ideas from our community and sharing them with the region and with the nation. We've had a handful of companies go to Dallas and some other cities. Kansas City is the mecca. They have about 250 entrepreneurs there. So, pretty cool. We call it the passport program. All right. Next week you're going to want to be here. Apparently we're going to have a madhouse. We've got a celebrity entrepreneur in Tulsa presenting. That's going to be a little bit crazy. So come a little early. It should be a little crazy, but that's your warning. If you're here late and you have to stay in the back, that's okay too. I'm going to introduce you to Rod Coulter. His business partner Steve Smith is also here. He'll help with the question and answers. Rod's got a company called Spot My Bag. It's pretty self-explanatory behind me, what they do, and we're going to hear from Rod on his company that started here in Tulsa.
Thank you very much. Good morning. I'm Rod Coulter. I'm with Spot My Bag. This is Steve Smith, the marketing guy, and Michaela McCloskey. She's our artist, our graphic artist. And Spot My Bag is a family business that started back in June, officially. But the concept came a long time ago. I am historically been with a place called Unlock. It's an electromechanical power transmission distributor. So we help companies design their rotating equipment, and it's generally B2B. And sometimes I travel with that company, but I really like traveling with my family. I've got a gorgeous wife and 6 kids, and so when we travel, it's a circus. So it's kind of nutty. But how we started, the concept behind Spot My Bag started back whenever we were going down to Florida to go see the big mouse, and Sandra Benny's and we decided to fly. Pretty exciting. After a couple delays, a couple flight delays, a little nuttiness, the mystery wore off, and it wasn't that fun to be at the airport. But here we are at the airport, at the baggage carousel. I've got a gorgeous wife with a kid on the hip and one hand on the leg. I've got a kid running around like an airplane. One kid is screaming, one's crying. I'm at the baggage carousel. I'm slinging off bags. And no lie, a little old lady taps the bag I'm grabbing and says, "That's my bag, son." And so I wasn't in a great mood, but she was right. I had mistaken my bag for someone else's. So I said, there's got to be a better way. And so the iterations, we got truck wraps, we did this, we did that, and we finally came up with a design that works. On 4-wheel spinner luggage, you can put your own image, whatever you like, on your baggage. And so, totally unique, personalized, customized luggage. It is high quality, durable, 4-wheel spinner luggage. You can go to our website, spotmybag.com. You can upload your own image, or you can ask our graphic team to help you with the design. 7 to 10 days, the bag will show up to your door. So it's a unique, totally unique idea. We brought some samples for you to check out and to understand and become what we do. We're hoping our website is just as easy for grandma to upload her images than it is a corporate marketing manager to be able to put and use our website. After we identified this is what we need to do to identify our luggage, it came to mind that corporations like it. And so we can put a corporate image on there, and so the people that are traveling and for your sales team can advertise for your company everywhere they go, every time they get out. It truly works. So when I'm traveling with the unlock company, I carry this bag on the plane. It's got some images on there for the product we sell. Invariably, someone will ask me about that. So it's a conversation starter. We've got people that put their grandkids on there. We got puppy dogs on there. This guy has a Corvette club. Well, he's in the Corvette club. He has a great Corvette. He loves talking about his Corvette, so he puts Corvette on there. So we travel through the plane. He's got other people that are like-minded. They're talking to him. So it opens up conversations and opportunities to make known what you like and what you do. Like I said, we have Michaela and a team that help graphically. If you can't decide what you want to do, we can put a collage together, throw a dozen pictures to her, and she can make magic on it. If you are good, or if you got a teenager, that's pretty good at it. That's what you should do, get a teenager to upload the image. So it's a great way to personalize and customize your luggage and let people know what you're doing. Also, if you have, now these guys are still together, but let's say you got a picture of your girlfriend or boyfriend on there, and next week he breaks up with you, we can re-image it for you. So we can send you an image and re-image that bag for you. We support different ministries. Tulsa Boys Home is one of my favorites, but we support different ministries through the silent auctions. So reach out to us if you have a charity that you like. We'd like to help out. I generally don't share this kind of stuff in this kind of forum, but I spent 20 years at FUMC, so this church, I know this church pretty well. We all want to be part of something bigger. I myself, Spot My Bag, want to help dig wells in sub-Saharan Africa. And so we give towards currently Samaritan's Purse to get clean, living, fresh water to unreached people. So part of what we are, we're bigger than just a local company that makes really cool bags. We want to help support our community and the people around. So I'm excited to share. We are brand new. I'm not real well versed in selling directly to individuals or corporations. I'm more B2B industrial, so I'm more caveman technology, and this is the digital kind of age we are entering. So I'd love some support, some help, some ideas on how we do that. We are also, we don't have a fishbowl, but we are having a contest. If you can go to our website and email us, spotmybag.com, with ideas. We'll enter you into a contest for a couple movie tickets, and we would love input about how we can reach a larger audience, how we can get people enthusiastic about Spot My Bag.
Now's the time that we, the community, get to engage with Ron and the Spot My Bag team to help them get to the next level, asking questions to really accelerate their growth. So if you have a question, just get mine or Dustin's attention. We'll get the microphone to you.
I have two questions. One is, who supplies the bag? And number two, what do these cost?
We provide the bags. We have a large inventory of bags that we have created this design. This is hard shell polycarbonate, ABS. You're more welcome to come up, open up, inspect them, take a look at these bags. So we have these bags in stock. North Utica is where we operate out of. We have a bunch of 8-year-olds in China prison that are putting these together. The 4-year-olds' fingers are better at putting those together, but no, truly, we get these, we got a container load from China on the raw product. Michaela brings a value add by putting the image in there. Bigger picture, we'd like to be able to buy these out of the United States for logistics reasons, but also internally, I'd like to do that. Big picture, I'd love to do that and then have another group of people that have part-time get jobs to put them together for us. So, big picture, I want to do it here in the States. I don't know anybody who does this in the States, so that's where we're at right now. But that's where I get my bags. It's fun time, and they're not 8-year-olds in prison. They're really cool.
And the second question was how much do they cost?
Large ones are retail at $189, $169. Backpack, laptop, carry-on is $149. Okay, so it's comparable to other hard shell polycarbonate, good quality luggage, 100% guaranteed. So if you get the picture back and your dog is looking funny or your kid's got cross eyes, we'll redo it. We'll make it right. If you don't like it for any reason, 100% guaranteed.
Is there anybody else who does this? Do y'all have a patent or anything about it?
No, we don't have a patent on it, but there's nobody. When we started, there's nobody else doing it. There is another organization that sells luggage out of California, and they have something like that. But nobody else. It's a brand new idea that we came up with.
What's your sales target right now? Are you just advertising straight off the conveyor right now, or are you trying to go after companies? What direction are you going for sales, like short term and long term?
Well, our long-term mission, our goal is to have our AdWords and all internet-based. We have advertised above baggage claim at DFW. We have advertised on the radio. We sat in the mall during Christmas. Not recommended Saturdays at the mall. It was crazy. So I avoid the mall for any reason. We've been there. We've done that. We actually currently have kiosks at the Elephant Trunk, 3 locations here in town. We have a kiosk at Patrick Henry College in Purcellville, Virginia. So we're trying to get into places people buy luggage, but we need to capture the people that are interested in luggage. And see this as an opportunity. We have called directly to some large corporations. Got a little bit of traction there. But I'm interested in how we get to those decision makers that can do that. Not like people like the safety director, supplies, they've got a nice budget. Marketing people have a nice budget generally, especially if we're trying to advertise and if you get these boards out. Connecting with that person or that decision maker is not, we haven't really hit a home run yet.
I don't know if I want to say that you just mentioned B2B is pretty big, or people were interested in it. You dedicated certain social avenues to Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter. You dedicated each of those channels to a target audience.
We have a Facebook page. I'm old. So I've asked for young, smart people to help me out with that, but we're not getting that kind of, no, we don't have a dedicated Facebook page for B2B. We have a Facebook page. Pinterest account. I was going to say something else. I know there's a couple of Twitter. You have Twitter. There we go. The guy knows more.
I'll ask a question to you all, because one of the challenges we see, we're primarily search. We're trying
Would you
to
introduce yourself so we know who you are?
Oh, I'm sorry. Steve Smith, and I'm working with Rod on both of the businesses, but primarily trying to help increase the marketing aspect of Spot My Bag. It's a search functionality. We're an online business. We want the grandmas and the marketing managers to find us, but people don't search for customized luggage or personalized luggage. It's not even on their mind. So we're trying to answer the question. It's not search, it's discovery. We want people who are looking for luggage to find us and discover, oh, this is a new option. And we haven't quite gotten over that hump. Discovery is a whole different issue compared to search. And that's kind of where we are.
Steve, actually, I have a question for you. We've had several other companies that have found and pitched about like Run Good Gear, where they've had kind of celebrity, at various levels of celebrity endorsements. And you all looked at various ways that you could maybe have someone with your bag and they could be spotted with your bag.
It's high on our list. Ellen, Oprah, Carrie Underwood, they're all on our list. It's a little bit tricky to break through those, but I think that's going to happen at some point. We're trying to work through the steps to do that. And I'm open, we're open to tips and hints to break into that exact area.
Any ideas on who that would be who's loved us? As we talked about earlier, we're excited to help other Tulsa Boys Home. We support other charities, and it'd be kind of cool if we thought maybe a signed copy by a celebrity to be able to auction off. So if your brother-in-law or sister-in-law's Carrie Underwood, let me know.
So you said you talked a little bit about Facebook. Have you guys done the Facebook ads where you can literally target people that travel, people that are certain ages? Does that work?
We've only really just started to target that. We've got the presence. I would say we don't have some of the targeting that you're referring to, and the whole idea of AdWords trying to get us a little more focused, some remarketing kind of efforts on the Google side. There's a fairly long tail of things that we're open to, we're trying to do, but what do we do first, and where do we spend most of our time? It's a little overwhelming at times.
Then the second question that I have is, what about an infomercial or one of those home shopping network, something like that, or even like the Shark Tank videos, something like that?
Talk Shark Tank, Home Network, not so much.
Great ideas. We have a limited budget, and those are at least from my understanding, are pretty sizable commitments to get a infomercial. But yeah, I love that idea. That's a great awareness idea, and HSN or MS home shopping stuff. Yeah, I think it'd be a great hit there. We just have not broken through that.
Those kind of build on that. Promotion breakthrough, find some sort of secret, basic one that works from the store. We use with a couple of our clients is working inexpensively, is asking to get all these morning news programs. Talk about this project here. I have a lady that owns a wig store, and does a lot of work with cancer treatment patients. All this stuff is free for the first time on it, and then they have promotional things that you can use afterwards if that works for you. You know, the big steps that talk about brainstorming going on to Amazon, or I like the idea of some sort of creative way that you could make this so cool, of the cool pictures with somebody, celebrity, or even a Tulsa name person or something, carrying those bags and then rolling all this into a little YouTube presentation that you could put together, just get that thing rolling some way like that. You know, the luck and the creativity, using your marketing, your creative people to develop something.
Great idea.
Hi guys. Have you considered any crowdfunding platforms like Indiegogo or Kickstarter?
Crowdfunding? Is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Am I dating myself?
I just didn't want to operate on any assumptions, but I think it would be good for a product like this. I'll talk to you about it after, but we're thinking about for marketing sales.
Fantastic. Let's talk.
I have a basic understanding. At this time, we haven't needed to follow that approach, and I guess my question back to talk about it further would be, does the crowdfunding approach also help us sort of spread the word? I mean, I think we're in the mode of spreading the word more than the funding at this time, but they go together, obviously.
Partial suggestion, I suppose, since you're talking about wanting to be discovered and trying to get out and get exposure, I feel like you guys have the perfect opportunity to put something funny or something potentially viral on these and use them. I imagine you can skin those pretty cheap for inside jobs. You can go through and create a series of some kind of funny pictures or novel pictures or pictures that blend together with the background and allow those to be shared with you and for you across these platforms that you don't have a big Twitter following. But I've seen people with 100 followers tweet something and it gets retweeted 2,000 times. And you guys have a perfect thing to do so.
I think we want to try to cross that idea with travelers. And to me, it's finding that concept and blending it with the traveling marketplace.
Are you saying as in the bags going out between airports and people seeing those, or online?
Well, the customer, our customer, is at some point going to be some kind of traveler. But we're blending it with this concept of personalize and customize. So we're marrying these sort of two different markets.
I maybe suggest that your customer isn't always the traveler as much as a friend or a spouse or somebody related to a traveler. And if it's viral and fun and interesting, this is a gift that I can easily see somebody buying from somebody who's on the plane all the time. All the more reason to be socially spread and discover, not just targeting travelers, but everybody.
Very good point.
Yeah, I did, viral news, what would be funny, what would be cute, what would be a viral thing?
Well, I saw on your Facebook you had one that had a neck pillow, the lady was like falling behind her, and it looked like her butt was a big neck pillow. Things like that are viral because they're funny, they're novel, people share those because they're amusing. And I thought, this, I can't, I'm not very creative, I just see those opportunities.
I had one thought for you all to do the rating program stuff. Universities have been branded English training. So I can see this with being too new on it, or OSU having a whole team take them on a trip to the rating. That might be wrong. Those we've seen pretty well. I think those colors are right. Really easy to put on there. I think that's a really good idea. My other question to you all is, because you don't have a patent on this process, have you thought of any ways to kind of protect it from this idea?
No. We're hoping to be the first one on the block, be the Kleenex of tissue. But we're not getting the viral. I thought this would be, build a better mousetrap, they would run to me. That didn't happen, so now we're, hey, we're over here, kind of thing.
How many have you sold?
We have sold probably 100 in the past 6 months. We've got a couple of big corporate clients that are dangling, we need a couple 150 here to do that. So that would double our production for the year.
As far as the viral stuff goes, I have a few creative ideas that I'd like to share with you after Jeff from Shaker's Plug. Yeah. There's all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of versions. It's great.
So I have a question. What's the biggest hurdle that you're going to face with if you've sold 100 over the last 6 months? What if you sell 10,000 over the next 6 months? How are you going to be able to scale that?
Logistics would be the biggest thing. Those little 10-year-olds to make bags faster. Getting them over here probably. We can scale here with our current inventory and be able to do that. 10,000 would be. We can get 3,000 out this month. We are capable of doing that. We have other folks that through Unlock and some other temp agencies we can get the manpower to get this done. Michaela can get those done. The biggest hurdle would be getting another container over here. And so we would wait for that big boat to get over here.
I have a question here. How are you using your existing customers to help share your story? Like I'm imagining you having a contest and saying the best, a photo contest. Whoever has the best photo gets a free bag of some sort, and that gets the people who already like what you do to share about what you do.
Love that idea. We're working on things like that to get not multi-level, but to get two friends tell two friends tell two friends and do that. So love the idea of a contest. Where's Waldo kind of thing. Where'd you find the bag? Give me the pictures and you get a discount. You get friends and get discounts. And you have a charity. We want to help support that through that. So love that idea. We don't have anything concrete on it.
The Facebook presence, Instagram, even Twitter, Pinterest we've had some traffic with. So all of those are really our starting point with that community. Making it go beyond that is kind of where we are right now. We're anxious to get some better feedback.
Is there some kind of like identifiable brand mark or like some kind of image that you have that you put on all the bags that could help people recognize you more, or is that just on? I see it's on about half of them.
It's on about half of them. Not on this half.
They all have a small logo.
So there's a logo similar to this on the bottom of them. We are trying to put the image on here and kind of catch on. Sometimes consumer says, no, I don't want that on my dog's head. And other times somebody do.
So when I see these, and you've already mentioned it, I see a corporate branding opportunity. And when I'm a marketing promotions person, when I'm looking for these type of things, I go to a promotion marketing company like Terry Productions down the road in Boston. I'm guessing you probably know Parker Marshall already. But when I'm looking for these things, I'm usually sent these big old catalogs, an inch thick of all these promotional items, but they're all through the companies. Is there something that you've looked at as far as teaming up with these promotion companies that do the printing and everything, and maybe have them be reselling your products so you get into corporate offices through their magazines and things to reach the people that your target market is?
One of our companies that we use is called Highcore. I'm not sure if everybody's familiar with those guys. They're a promotional company like that. And so we have not necessarily partnered with them. We have used them in the past for Unlock and other things. And so we're asking them to take these to their corporate clients. So that's our model is to do that, and we give them a discount, obviously, where they can make some money, and then it goes to the corporate clients. And so, Quick Trip, Cimarex, there's a bunch of others, but they're out there knocking on the door. But no, beyond that, we have not asked the company that you mentioned just down the street. Sometimes they see it as a competition because they can go online and do it. And so we've had some pushback from some other corporations like that, but Highcorp's real open to growing their business through these products.
On your left here.
Have you considered maybe luggage tags that have your logo on it, and that way your logo is a little bit more prominent on every bag?
Not a bad idea, yeah. We have promoted, we don't have on it, but this is my son, by the way. We have got, you can put your name on the side or anywhere, truly. And that is, so you don't really need a back tag. So there's a rub. I'm trying to promote.
You may need the bag tag. As the customer, I don't, but as the company, that may be
right.
good for you.
So you can show off. I agree. If you said that, that's good idea.
One thought I had, when you mentioned branding on the bags, is if you considered maybe charging a higher price to keep or charging a lower price if they decide they don't want that on there. A higher price if they keep it on there. I'm thinking of my Amazon Kindle. If I don't want the ads on there, I pay $20 less. So that's one way you might get a little bit extra revenue, a little bit extra space for the ad, or the optional ad. Then my other question is, what kind of stuff have you all done to see if people really actually want this? I think it's a cool idea, but I don't know that I would buy it. Maybe I'd love for somebody else to buy it. I think it's a cool idea, but what kind of stuff have you all done to ask? Have you gone to the airport, walked around with them, had people ask questions, have you brought them when asking stuff? What kind of stuff have you done for that?
That's a great point. You're probably a lot like me. You use your 8th grade gym bag or a Walmart bag for most of your life. Yes. We did not. I'm kind of impulsive, and so that I did not do any market research prior to that. I just said, it's a great idea. It's one of those things where in college I had a lot of great ideas, and then about 6 months later, 9 months later, I didn't act on them, and someone else did. And so literally, when I had this idea, I prayed and asked God to shut that door. But it kept laying open and open and open. So no, I didn't do market research, but when I travel through the airport, it's unbelievable the reactions we get. Where'd you get that? Oh, my wife is so embarrassed when I'm handing things out to people as I walk through the airport. So I feel like I haven't done actual market research, but it's one of those gut feelings that I feel like it's something that could go and could go viral, could go big, and we're ready for it.
Right. What's the durability of said product?
Well, when I first started out, I said, kids, 6 kids, here, take it out to the parking lot, kick it, run, throw it. So I've taken, I don't have my bags here, but thousands and thousands of miles. A lot of gorillas, baggage handlers have done it. I've thrown it around. The wheels are durable and the handles are durable. Those are the biggest things that fail on the bags. Well, go to our YouTube, we actually got somebody standing on this between 2 chairs. Not me.
I'm talking about more from like the corporate marketing perspective and looking at if it gets just really scuffed and nastified, can you recoat that? I mean, they're all glossy and nice and shiny right now, but I mean, if someone's dragging around a QT deal a year and a half later.
True. Yeah, if you get a knife, you can stick right through it. It will scratch up. These are pelted from when it's laying on flat. They doesn't actually scrape. The large ones are going to be the most vulnerable because they're the ones you check. They're the guys that are going to be thrown. And what will happen is, more than likely, someone else's black wheel will scrape across the middle of your bag. But that is, you can buff that. You can wet rag will get that off. The carry-ons really don't ever get damaged. Yes, they can get scratched up, they can get nastified, but they're pretty durable. They do last. But we recommend that if it gets really scratched up, that you buy another one.
So there's a few questions here. One is, have you ever thought about just going and dropping baggage on carousels during like high traffic times and bringing them to where they say you can't find your bag? Spotmybag.com. Because one of the things a lot of people do is they put a ribbon on their handle, they put a piece of tape, or they do something to identify their bag easily. So going through high traffic times and dropping the bags in there, I mean, it's no different than someone purchasing some advertisements on the wall, the elevator doors at Tulsa International. Or, I don't know what kind of obstacles you have with airport doors, but seeing how you can get in there, or even like on the carousels themselves, putting some kind of laminate on them so your image is rolling around the whole time. That's an idea. Truly, whenever I travel or with my family, and every time I make them, sometimes I flip them back over and they go around and around. We have actually thought about going there and be like just plop it on there, like we're not traveling, and those guys with these yellow, silver stars that make you not just hang out by the bag shirt. Great idea, though. Another one is just leveraging Twitter. So I just did a quick search on like lost baggage, can't find my bag. A lot of people are frequently tweeting that they can't find their baggage or they have lost baggage. So getting someone on your guys' Twitter and responding to them, be like, you won't have this issue anymore, so, create your bag and swap my bag and stuff like that. Just really leveraging it. One of the misconceptions of Twitter is people use it as a platform to get information rather than to listen. So really leveraging it, hearing what the market's saying, your consumers are saying that potentially you would use your product, I think that'd be valuable. It's free this time.
Good.
My bag's turned upside down every time I fly, and I didn't notice the design on both sides of
The handle contraption is hidden behind here, so we wouldn't have that clear image. So we have thought about putting a decal or some sort of identifying mark on this area here, but we can't do both sides easily.
All right. But one last question that we end every pitch with: what can we as a community do to help support Spotlight?
Tell your friends and neighbors. Come to our Facebook page. Send me ideas on our email address. Give me some ideas, and we'll reward you. Help us find areas and avenues that we can get to the people. Rod at spotmybag.com, Michaela at spotmybag.com, and Steve at spotmybag.com. SpotMyBag.com, we go back to the contacts, that's where it's all located. We would love to show you, I mean, it's not a block building. We are, in North Utica, where there's no windows for a reason kind of place. But we'd love to show you our operation if you want to come see it.
All right, give it up for Spot My Bag. Thanks for that. All right, we've got a few announcements here. We're going to have some announcements.
Is that Brad?
Yeah, if you all follow Brad on Twitter, there's free jokes. So just to give you all a little heads up about what's going to happen this summer. So you all know that we were just at the organizers summit for all the 1 million cups cities, all 40 cities around the United States. One thing we're going to be doing this summer is we're going to start trying some of these themed weeks. So normally the companies have to meet this certain criteria. But there's lots of really cool and exciting entrepreneurship things going on in Tulsa that don't necessarily meet those themes. So we're going to, over the course of the summer, we're going to do 1 week a month. We're going to do things like talk about food trucks. We're going to talk about the arts and entrepreneurship. We're going to talk about high school students and what they're doing with entrepreneurship. So there's going to be lots of really exciting things. So if you have ideas for one of those themed weeks, you're like, oh, I have this business idea or this business that doesn't quite fit the scalable model that normally requires, grab one of us and let us know. And we may not have time to do it all this summer, but we definitely want to put it on the calendar. So, announcements. So exciting. Topeka donates all of our coffee, and the 2014 U.S. Barista Champion used Topeka coffee. So that's pretty exciting. So give it up for Topeka. You can also email Tulsa at 1millioncups.com to get our newsletter. We email out all the announcements, plus who's going to be presenting every Monday. Mr. Barron takes care of that and is awesome at it. Paul from Helostrap was one of the Journal Record Innovators of the Year. He was one of our first presenters here at 1 Million Cups. Clean NG also was one of the Innovators of the Year, also a presenter here.
That guy?
Slipped by somehow. Vest party. A lot of vests. So.
They're also in the
That's right. So we're really excited. We love meeting here at Foolish Things. And so Street Cred, Typro's event, is really exciting. It's going to be happening May 4th. That's this Sunday. Oh, wow, it's already May. So they're going to be just working in this neighborhood and working on building up that urban core, making Tulsa more walkable, more livable. It's going to be real exciting. So you can search Street Cred, go on the Typro's website, and learn more about that. SAA, you were here last week. SAA actually has a Fundable campaign, so you can get on, you can search Fundable in SAA, and you can get on and check out more. They also have a great explainer video, talks more about what they do. Startup Basics is this Thursday, tomorrow, with SCORE. SCORE is a great resource if you're looking at starting a business about connecting with professionals on legal, accounting, all sorts of stuff you need to know. And then Tim already talked about this, but today is our 6-month anniversary. It's very exciting. So thanks for being part of our community. And invite your friends if you want to wear blue pants. Fancy pants. So we need from you all is just more, a lot of weird jokes this morning. We just want more people to come and know what's going on. We have a lot of really exciting companies lined up for the next few months. So be sure and get on the website, 1millioncups.com/Tulsa. You can see the lineup, what's coming. So again, thanks for being part of our community, and we'll see you all next week.
Excuse me, sorry.